There was another note on the behavior folder. Transition trouble, it said. My boy looked at me. I looked at him. I try to do what's right, he said, but sometimes I don't. He is a boy who is spirited and intense, who loves like a hurricane, who sometimes forgets who he is. Don't we all? I told him what we tell all our sons when they get in trouble. Bad decisions don't make you bad. We're all just doing the best we can with what we have. Fairendale is a series that will take those themes and run free and wild with them. When I penned the first line of this series, I penned it with my children in mind. I thought about what draws them into a story. I thought about the fairy tales they've already grown to love and the language used in them. I thought about how stories have the power to change lives and hearts and minds. We've been talking about good versus evil since the very beginning of time. Good conquers evil. Of course it does. But somewhere along the way, we mixed up good versus evil things with good versus evil people. We started pointing fingers at the bad ones. We started avoiding them. We started feeling afraid of them. But what if we untangled all of that for a minute? What if it's not really good versus evil when it comes to people? What if the ones we label evil need the ones we label good? And what if the good need the evil? What if evil isn't all evil, just like we know good isn't all good? I wanted to explore questions like these with the Fairendale series. I wanted children to feel comfortable asking these questions, mostly because I wanted my children to begin asking those questions. We don't always know the whole story, and so I want to tell it. I want to show what makes a villain a villain. I want children to fall in love with the magical characters of Fairendale so that they understand more deeply what it is that prompted their bad choices. I want to show children how to look behind the story they think they know. I hope that readers of Fairendale will begin to ask questions of their own, questions that unlock their hearts and rouse the love within them so that it spills out onto all the ones in their lives who don't make good or wise or commendable decisions. I hope that after reading Fairendale, both parents and children will understand more surely that what we do does not make who we are. So while I wrote this book for 10 to 12-year-olds, I hope that it will appeal to parents too, who can read it to their younger children. I'm not promising that it's a happily ever after kind of story, but it will be a story that will stick with you long after the last page turns. Fairendale will be released in 5 total seasons. Season 1 will release June 1st. Season 2 does not yet have a release date, but if you want to keep up to date on season and episode releases, sign up for the Fairendale Reader Group at racheltolson.com/Fairendale. You'll get an email every time a story releases. Thanks so much for watching.